Same shit. But if it crashes again.
Use this time for some target practice. Real things coming soon. Enemy soldier incoming. All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized. Squad mates MIA. We're reducing redeployment time. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster.
Put that on purpose.
Enemies dropping into the AO. You're the last one standing, soldier. Drive them through the squad. Enemy UAV is online.
I'm good to go again.
UAV standing by.
Operator establishing score streak.
Hostile UAV in the area. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. We lost that one, but we'll get a W next time.
Why don't I get a timer, man? I don't understand that. Game's shocking me, bro. The game is almost definitely shocking me.
Story starts.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up and stand by. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
2025 NHL playoffs are here.
Enemy dropping into the AO. All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
Moving here.
Resurgence. Stay alive to keep the squad in the fight.
Oops.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oops.
Must play fair.
Humble.
UAV available for tasking.
Calling in score streak.
Alright, got this, Alan. Got it under control.
Stand to you, soldier. Stay sharp. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Priority currently requested. UAV exiting AO.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'm good.
Target down. Marking the rest. Objective complete. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to upgrade the rest.
Trust is a luxury you cannot afford in these games.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. All squad mates are in the safe zone. Target down. Marking the rest. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Whoa. Hey, man. How you just flying with the gun?
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
You have broken the principle of equality.
We've got 10 squads active in the field. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Additional contract online.
UAV standing
Operator
by.
establishing score streak.
All bounty targets are KIA. Well done. Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh shit.
Let me introduce the next game. are not allowed to stop playing.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
I might let you live.
This is enemy territory. Keep it tight.
You kept the squad mate in one piece. Contract complete. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Marking target location.
UAV available for
Calling in
tasking.
score streak. Forget it.
Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Good work, soldier. Precision airstrike ready for tasking.
Enemy movement.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Found
Fire
the
sale
sniper.
is active. Buy station prices are adjusted.
The rest of these teams are playing scared.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV is online. Window is ending. Watch your six. 5 squads still operational in the AO.
Are you enjoying the game? You're going to be okay.
Your squad's in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in.
UAV standing by.
Operator
UAV
establishing score
available for
streak.
tasking. UAV standing by.
Calling in score streak.
Precision airstrike
Operator
available.
establishing score streak.
Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert. Precision airstrike standing by. Safely in the area. Enemy UAV is online.
I'm good.
Got 4 remaining. Stay sharp. It's all on you. Stay alive so your squad can redeploy. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Surgeons are closed. No more second chances. Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
Correct hit.
Marking target location.
All enemy squads eliminated. Excellent work.
Marking target location.
All 8 matchups are set and we're ready to rock, but we gotta know what the hell is going on, who has the advantage, and what to expect. So, here's everything you need to know going into the 2025 NHL playoffs. The Winnipeg Jets versus the St. Louis Blues. After a historic 15-1 start to the regular season, the Winnipeg Jets remained on top of the mountain throughout the year and are the President's Trophy champs. This team is a juggernaut, a top 3 offense, and the league's best defensive metrics, all backed by their MVP in Connor Hellebuck. That being said, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018, which is why drawing a Blues team that went on a 12-game heater down the stretch may have been the scariest possible first-round outcome. When you look at the Jets, there isn't a glaring weakness. Their power play is the best in the league. Now, most teams run a 1-3-1, and so do the Jets. But the next evolution of great power plays is great movement. No one player stays in one designated spot.
Check
Players
your
are
gear and
constantly
weapons.
moving. With the Blues having the 7-8 execution of the 2-1-2 system allows them to dominate the 95. They can quickly pop into space and provide a chance
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment
The
to the war
execution
zone.
and design allows them to quickly snuff out plays in the neutral zone and keep teams on their toes. The Blues, on the other hand, are a team with strong quantity in the open. They brought that Boston style of offense over. The D's are very much active in the attack at every PS. Now the Jets get 5 players in the field to support the snuff out plays below the goal line. The opportunity for St. Louis will be high near the blue line. In the second half,
Resurgence.
where the Blues got hot, they used
Survive
their
and your team
position
can
plays.
redeploy.
The Jets now flex out to a man-on-man up high. St. Louis
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy soldiers incoming. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Your squad is down. Stay alive to bring them back.
Yeah, no place either, and I died that fast. Ready.
Surgeon, go get your revenge.
Got a contract here.
Enemy UAV overhead. Job's done. Good work. You made the top 25. Well done. Enemy dropping into the AO. Gas is inbound.
Enemy field upgrade.
You're the last one standing, soldier. Survivors through your squad can redeploy. Your squad mate went AWOL. Resurgence timer reduced.
How are you back out?
Enemy UAV is online. Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile UAV in the area.
That's our field upgrade.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
UAV available
Operator
to capture.
establishing score streak. Incoming lethal.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base.
Enemy UAV
Calling in
overhead.
score streak.
UAV standing by.
Using equipment.
Still confirmed.
Fairness.
We've located the rest
All
of them.
else.
TACOM, we're flying on fumes. UAV returning to tank.
Enemy airstrike in the area. Gas is closing in. Only 10 left. are dropping into the area. Watch the side. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Hostile UAV in the area. Kill confirmed. Located the rest of them. Buy station prices have been reduced. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
UAV
Operator establishing
UAV
score
standing
streak.
by. UAV available for tasking.
Calling in score streak.
Enemy UAV is online.
I need a medic.
How unfortunate. I'm dead, eh? It's over. Oh.
You're back on station. Go get after it. Resurgence is about to end. Make it count. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Enemy UAV is online. Precision
Operator
airstrike
establishing
available.
score streak.
UAV standing by.
This is Longbow 3-1. Target acquired. Strike inbound.
Gas is moving.
Impact. No hit.
Got a contract here.
Hostile UAV in the area. Clear another target during contract timeline. Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
Calling in score streak.
Operational in the AO.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
LDBR ready for launch.
Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game. Only 4 remain. Finish the job.
No way, bro.
Three squads left in the war zone. Stay alert. Only 5 remain. You losing ground. Moving.
Stay patient for a high danger chance, they could potentially give Winnipeg fits. Little nugget as well, there's no glaring weakness in Connor Hellebuck's game either, but in the past playoffs and even a little bit in the Four Nations, shots from range with traffic in front has given him trouble. If St. Louis is making a mess up high in that zone while they have some traffic in front, that could be something to watch. The Blues were one of the hottest teams in the second half of the season, and going into these playoffs, they did stumble a little bit in the last 5 games. However, they're still red hot and they're a great team. That being said, in my completely wrong picks in the first round, I'm going to have to take the Winnipeg Jets. The Dallas Stars versus the Colorado Avalanche. To the surprise of no one, the Dallas Stars had another dominant season. They started off by going just over 500 and then straightened out their game. The Stars have made the conference finals in each of the last 2 seasons, but this year, they might be even better. The development of some of their young stars like Wyatt Johnston and Jake Ottinger can't be understated, but the biggest acquisition was Mikko Rantanen. Adding one of the best wingers in the league to already one of the best forward groups in the NHL, it is easy to slot Dallas as a cup contender. But down the stretch, there's been some minor red flags, like maybe blowing a 3-goal lead in under a minute to a non-playoff team, but hey, that should tighten up considering their opponent is none other than Rantanen's former team in the Colorado Avalanche. To start the season, the Avs couldn't buy a save, allowing 25 goals in the first 4 games. This team would have been dead to rights, but Nathan MacKinnon kept them afloat, while GM Chris McFarland literally rebuilt the team throughout the course of the season. A mind-boggling 9 in-season trades have completely reshaped the Avalanche into being a legitimate cup contender once again.
Ruck up, you're headed to the war zone.
Structure and team speed. As they get ready to break out, a high of enemy through the AO and slash across to the other side. That's going to force one defender to back off to make sure he's covered. Like most, you like uncontested. The Stars have exposed a number of times. It's a signature considering
All stations, green light.
Beautiful day.
As for the Avs, they've been able to break Dallas' structure with stretch passes. However, the key is to have a player or two above the players of Dallas. Strong first pass. By the time they get into the zone, it's too much to stop. Here's after their speed in general on possession gets teams backing up. They have the weapons and skill to stop up and take advantage of the gap. There are a couple of juicy storylines here. Obviously, the Rantanen goal, but also the fact that Captain Gabriel
Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Shield to bring them back fast. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV is online. Your
Last
squad
one
is down.
standing.
Stay alive to bring them back. Your squad mates back on station. Good work. Additional target added while time remains.
Scanning. Identity confirmed.
Sav the Rouse.
Secured and standing by.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Operator establishing score screen.
Enemy spotted.
Like, where do my bullets go? Honestly. My bullets are just non-existent.
Get ready. You're redeploying. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
say?
Man.
Enemy spotted.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Throwing impact.
Got a contract here.
You've got time for another bounty. Get it done.
SDR awaiting targeting data.
What the hell? How that goes from there to there?
Once they find out who you are, you die.
9 left. Keep the pressure on.
Indicating with enemy sight.
Marking target location.
86 left.
You think
5
you're a
squads still
VIP?
operational in the AO.
Combatant taken out.
Squads in the safe
Calling in
zone.
score streak.
UAV available for tasking.
Gas is inbound.
Just the goofy guy.
Rally on marked cohorts. Enemy spotted.
I need a minute.
Priority tasking request received. We're a dog.
Every player must play at their game.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Keeping eyes in the sky.
Enemy UAV is online.
Eyes on enemy.
Forget it. I'm stuck. Get down.
4 remaining.
What was he doing there the whole time? I thought he was in that little crevice.
3 squads. Stay alert. Less than 5 were still standing. Next time we'll take that victory.
Pull up.
Huge boost to the locker room. Pair that with the Stars' #1 defenseman and Miro Heiskanen not being healthy enough to go for Game 1 of the NHL playoffs. I think Colorado has the edge. This one's a coin flip to me, but I'm going to be taking the Avalanche in my completely wrong first-round picks, and it does suck that one bona fide Stanley Cup contender is going home early in round 1. Before we get into the next series, with the NHL playoffs being here, it is the very best time to catch a game live and in person. And if you want to do it while getting an unbelievable deal on tickets, you got to start using SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the best app for finding deals on tickets by rating them on a scale of 1 to 10 so you know if you're getting a good deal. If it's red, no bueno. If it's green, that is a banger. You should snatch up those tickets. SeatGeek is hooking us up with 15% off whether you're a new customer or not. I use SeatGeek all year to see the Leaf Cup parade get canceled and reinstated live, and come playoffs, you know I'm hitting it up again. But here's the thing, they got deals on every single live event, so whatever it is, you're getting the best bang for your buck. So if you want to see your favorite team live and on a discount, click the link in our description and use Hockey15 to get 15% off your next tickets. If you want the best seats in the house while getting a great deal, click the link in our description and get in on the action this season. The Vegas Golden Knights versus the Minnesota Wild. It's another year and another Pacific Division title for the Vegas Golden Knights. Last year, they were the Vegas Injured Reserves. This year, they have relatively gone under the radar as a potential Stanley Cup contender. They are going to be going mano-a-mano with the hospitalized Wild, who are actually no longer hospitalized, which is great news for Minnesota. This year, the Wild got off to the best start in franchise history. They went 26-4 through their first 30 games, and it looked like they finally made the jump to be one of the elite teams in the Western Conference. But just before Christmas, their star Kirill Kaprizov went down with an injury, and Minnesota saw the effects instantly. Their goals for went down, and so did their record, as they've gone 23-20-3 since. That is completely the definition of mid, but when fully healthy and firing, this team's success starts from their own end. Ranking 7th in expected goals against when 5-on-5, they're one of the few teams that play a man-on-man defense everywhere in their own end. When the Wild are humming, their pressure keeps the play on the outside, and as soon as there's a player to the interior, Minnesota can anticipate it and win their 1v1 battle and head the other way for a rush. Getting these stops just within the blue line against Vegas will be huge, because if Vegas has numbers back and is in their structure, they are extremely hard to bypass. Hence why they have a top 5 defense in the NHL. With that being said, a man-on-man defense leaves the door wide open for grade A chances if, well, you can beat your man. And so when Vegas introduces motions high and uses these scissor routes, Minnesota is forced to switch their man assignment. Unless communication and execution is flawless, it'll leave the puck carrier with some room to make a play. But the main contention for both teams will be Vegas's power play. Ranked 2nd in the NHL playing a traditional 1-3-1, everything runs through their MVP and Jack Eichel on the right flank. With Minnesota having the 31st ranked PK, Vegas will look to expose them with a number of options. The Wild play a diamond PK formation. When done right, it can limit shots and take away space, but it can also be exposed with a backdoor play or pass to the bumper. When Eichel has the puck, options are just hitting him in the face. He can go down low to Stone for a quick pass to the bumper. He himself can make that pass to the middle as well, or he can go down low and across to create a quick 2v1 play. That's all taken away. Jack Eichel can simply say "F it" and do it himself. Staying out of the box or stopping the entry will be Minnesota's best option. The Minnesota Wild are heavy dogs in this series, but there's holes to be exploited for them to pull it off. Personally though, I don't see any Minneapolis miracle happening anytime soon, and the house always has a funny way of winning things, so I'm going with Vegas. The LA Kings versus the Edmonton Oilers. For the 4th year in a row, it's Groundhog Day for the Kings. One more first-round playoff loss, and you might as well slap a Leaf logo on them. Edmonton has won each of the previous 3 series, and every time they've eliminated LA in one less game than the year prior. But the difference maker for the past 3 years have always been McDavid and Draisaitl. The McDraisaitl combo can single-handedly take over an entire series. If both of these animals are healthy, they can wreak havoc in any way, shape, or form. Last year, a historic power play from the Oilers absolutely devastated the LA Kings. Anytime you give McDraisaitl power play time, their skill alone creates a volume of options that can pick apart any penalty kill. They may not be statistically as lethal, but I wouldn't recommend taking that chance. Now, we know what the two-headed monster is capable of, and with Draisaitl in the midst of an MVP caliber season, the Kings will have their hands full. That being said, LA is a better team this time around. Defensively, they rank 2nd in the NHL in terms of overall goals against. The Oilers ate the Kings 1-3-1 neutral zone alive off the rush last postseason. So they came into this season and adjusted with a more traditional 1-2-2. When LA has time to set up, the Kings will form 2 layers and often leave teams trying to force something into the middle. When there's a quicker developing threat, watch how the F3 and back pressure kills any potential threat that Draisaitl has to work with. The Ds play a tight gap, and by the time Leon gets the puck, he's got no option but to dump it in. The Kings offensively are a middle-of-the-pack team, but they are heavy along the wall, with Edmonton's D being somewhat suspect and missing Matthias Ekholm, who thrives off a stop in the cycle along the boards. This could be an area that the Kings can expose. And in the 5 games they have played against each other this season, they've targeted this specifically to create offense. For Edmonton, there's a ton of wild cards. How healthy are McDavid and Draisaitl? Can Stuart Skinner be average or above? Also, the loss of Matisse Ekholm for the season, I just don't know if the Oilers have the support for their nuclear weapons like they did last year. So as a result, I'm taking the LA Kings as my completely wrong first round pick to finally get over the hump. Only a fool bets against the McDraisaitl Happy Meal combo, so I can't wait to be wrong there. The Washington Capitals versus the Montreal Canadiens. Both of these teams have a fantastic story in the NHL this season. With the 23rd best cup odds back in October, the only thing that people were excited about in Washington was Ovi's goal chase. But the Caps' retool has made them one of the best teams in the NHL while revitalizing Ovechkin's game in the process. They meet another wild story in the Montreal Canadiens. This year was supposed to just be another step in the rebuild, but they have surpassed expectations, and for the first time since the COVID season in 2021, they're going back to the dance. Led by their young core and becoming one of the youngest teams in NHL history to make the playoffs, the Caps are going to try and take advantage of Montreal's youth. Washington is fantastic at manufacturing mistakes, and it's what makes them so deadly on the counterattack. Similar to other teams, they do run a 1-2-2, and often when they break up a play with their structure, they're usually heading the other way to do damage. Against a team like Montreal that likes to get their D active in the rush, especially with rookie defenseman Lane Hudson, the Caps structure could force a juicy turnover for a on-man rush. As the second youngest team in the NHL, puck management at the Caps blue line will be critical for Montreal to have any chance in this series. With Montreal's youth, it'll be a balancing act of the good with the bad. At their best, there's a lot of offensive motion in their game. You'll usually see 5 guys moving around trying to create mismatches, and with Lane Hudson being able to single-handedly break D-zone structures.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Can make
Watch
some
the
noise.
sky. Use this time to start the practice. Things coming through.
Again, that's the Habs.
Enemies dropping into the AR. Time's over.
May still
Now
very
you
well be
deploy to the
hungover
war
after
zone.
the chase for Ovi's record. But as the best team in the East,
Enemy soldier
Montreal would need to
incoming.
be close to flawless to pull it off. So am I completely wrong first round pick? The Cinderella story comes. I'm going to take the Washington Capitals. New Jersey Devils versus the Carolina Hurricanes. After a brief hiatus from the playoffs last season, the coaching change and improvements between the ranks have the Devils back in the postseason for just the second time since 2019. This one for the Devils was a roller coaster. We opened the year with the
Resurgence.
4th best odds at winning the cup and
Stay
started
alive
off
to
hot.
keep the squad in the fight. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
That don't even make sense, man.
Valiant effort. Keep your head up.
It's like, whatever, man. Whatever.
Head coach and losing your best forward just a month before the playoffs and this team has a lot of question marks going into the postseason. The Hurricanes, however, are expected to make some noise. For the last half of the decade, the Canes have lurked in the Eastern Conference as one of the best regular season teams, but with no true superstars to get them over the hump. So they tried acquiring one back in January when they picked up Mikko Rantanen for a cup of coffee before realizing that it just wasn't a good fit. But what's worked for Carolina this season is what's always worked under head coach Rod Brind'Amour. With only 2 players eclipsing the 60-point mark this season, the Hurricanes are one of the most structured and aggressive teams in the NHL. Carolina's strength is in their forecheck. If they're going to beat New Jersey, it starts there. The Hurricanes dump and chase more than almost every team in the NHL outside of Florida. Once the dumping happens, the F2 is going to pressure the weak side rim, the center is going to stay above the opposing team's center, and the D is going to pinch against the boards to cut off the play. However, the Devils are a team that can feast on the transition. If Carolina gets over-aggressive like they are here, New Jersey can take advantage by fighting the pressure and regrouping to make a play. With Carolina always wanting to be in your face, they can catch the Hurricanes forecheckers being over-aggressive and even take advantage of the D pinching down in anticipation of cutting off the play to the boards. Like you see here, they do just that, create a 2-on-1 and score. That is how New Jersey will look to negate Carolina's biggest strength while playing into theirs. The most important battle in this series, though, will be special teams. With New Jersey being one of the best power plays in the league and Carolina owning the best PK, one of them is bound to break. The Devils, like the other best power plays, use motion to force switches and communication. The Hurricanes' success on the PK, though, comes from their aggression and cohesion. New Jersey must use a combination of motion and quick puck movement to get Carolina killers chasing like we see here. Once they're behind the play, they can take full advantage. However, the man that made that entire play possible was Jack Hughes. He would have been the X factor in this series, but shoulder surgery has him completely out for the season. Jack Hughes is at the core of what makes New Jersey as a team so dynamic, and without him, it's going to be very challenging getting over a stingy Carolina team. That's why in my completely wrong first-round picks, we're going Carolina. Maybe now I can get the Kovacevic treatment from Sheldon Keefe in a post-game presser. The Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Florida Panthers. The Battle of the Sunshine State in the first round is on again for the second year in a row. Last year, the Panthers beat them in 5 en route to winning a Stanley Cup, but there are some wrinkles this year. No one has played more hockey than the Panthers have the last 2 seasons. After going to back-to-back Cup finals, they sent a league-high 8 players to the Four Nations tournament, and it did its damage by having Matthew Tkachuk out until Game 1. Tampa, on the other hand, are a highly motivated team. After 2 first-round exits, they said see ya to their longtime captain Steven Stamkos and brought in Jake Gensel. On top of that, Andrei Vasilevsky should scare the shit out of everyone as he's returned to Vezina form, and Nikita Kucherov as the back-to-back Art Ross Trophy winner. That has allowed them to have a top 5 defense in the NHL along with the best offense in the league. As for the Panthers, they are one of, if not the best team in the NHL at forcing teams to the wall with their aggression and cohesion. But if there's one man who thrives in that area better than anyone in the world, it's Nikita Kucherov. While most players panic and have to throw the puck blindly into pressure, Kucherov's first touch, instincts, and playmaking vision allow him to be the most deadly player on the ice from the least dangerous area. In the O-zone, Tampa will rim a puck to Kucherov's side while a Tampa forward skates downward into the slot. Since Kucherov's on the wall and the opponent has to track a player with speed coming into the middle, a one-touch pass or quick move off the wall usually finds a man uncontested. With Florida wanting to pressure players right away on the wall, Kucherov welcomes with open arms an over-aggressive approach as it could very well leave a man wide open. Now, Florida's formula for success hasn't changed, and it all starts with their forecheck. They dump the puck in every chance they get, which is why they have the worst controlled zone entry percentage in the league. Using a 1-2-2, they come at you with waves to close off every option. Want to go up the strong side? Nope, the F1's already there pressuring you while the F2 seals the wall. Okay, let's try the weak side. Nope, Florida's F3 and D are already reading that and angling off the play. Even though the Panthers won a cup with this pressure, Tampa can expose this if they can make a quick play under the gun. Kucherov again thrives off of this exact thing. If he sees and feels pressures coming down the wall without proper support, he will make a quick cross-ice pass to spring Tampa on a rush chance. In the neutral zone, Florida will try and give them no space, but a well-timed play to draw in the pressure can open up some juicy holes for Tampa to take advantage. In short, the Panthers will try to overwhelm all areas of the ice with their aggression, but if the Lightning can remain patient and poised at the right moment, they can catch Florida with their pants down. Both of these teams have 2 Russian goaltenders that make shooters hate their lives. The Panthers now have an extra rat in Marchand, so this is going to be one hell of a tilt. However, I'm gonna have to go with the Tampa Bay Lightning. But you don't have to worry because these picks are gonna be completely wrong. The Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Ottawa Senators. Finally, leaving the Bermuda Triangle mid after 8 long years are the Ottawa Senators. After making a big offseason splash by adding goaltender Linus Ullmark and Dylan Cousins at the deadline, the Sens have finally gotten over the hump. And in their return, they play the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Battle of Ontario that in the early 2000s actually saw Leafs owning a team in the first round. I know, sounds like a folk story, but it's actually true. Now for the Leafs, they won their division for the first time since 1999 after they made a coaching change in the offseason. The Berube style of hockey is one that is supposed to translate to more playoff success, but we're going to see if that's the case. This series is going to be an all-out war. Leaf fans may not have wanted Florida in the first round, but they are getting a similar version. Like Florida, the Sens play a shoot and retrieve style of hockey that involves getting numbers on the puck, going low to high, and then putting pucks on net. It's compounded by their aggression along the wall in the O-zone by having very active D. Their F3s have been hardwired to support that pressure from the blue line, so defenders can step up with complete confidence that someone has their back. It's a meat and potatoes style of hockey that directly aligns with their captain's game and Brady Tkachuk. Tkachuk is a monster at getting possession down low, and with the Sens getting the puck to the point, that is where Tkachuk becomes his deadliest. At the net, he can tip pucks and use that frame to get in the eyes of the goalies. His sheer presence also demands multiple bodies to attend to him, yet he's still finding ways to bang in a goal. Now on the other side, the Leafs under Craig Berube play a similar style and are one of the best forechecking teams in the NHL. Playing a north-south and direct style of game, the Leafs and their top players aren't afraid to chip in pucks and use their physicality or IQ to force mistakes. This has actually made a player like Marner even deadlier. Marner's anticipation and positioning can turn Toronto's forecheck into a dangerous opportunity in a split second. His IQ allows him to be effective in every role on the forecheck, whether he's the F1, F2, or F3. However, what has Leaf fans finally feeling like it's their year is their depth. All 4 lines can score and are capable of playing that north-south Berube style of hockey. Against a top 10 defense in the NHL in Ottawa, I expect Toronto to play more conservative when entering the zone, as failing to do so has come back to bite them this season against the Senators. And while that may give Ottawa less chances for a counter chance, the Leafs and their top stars may have less opportunity to work their magic. It's a class of trade-off that likely means that this game will be won in the trenches and with the depth of both rosters. Both teams have stellar goaltending. This one is going to be a banger, and it may very well go 7 games. If it does, I don't think Toronto pulls it off, but I don't think it does. So we're taking the Toronto Maple Leafs in the completely wrong first round pick bracket, which informally means that the Cup parade is on heading into the first round. So what do you think of the first round? Who do you think gets through? Who is the true underdog that you think is going to pull off an upset? Let us know in the comments down below. We're also going to be doing breakdowns all throughout the playoffs. So if you want to make sure you're up to date, click that subscribe button and
there are many.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding the deployment. Enemy dropping into the AR. Stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
He's up there with the best in the league right now. just
Survive to
embarrassing.
redeploy fallen teammates. Kills to bring them back faster. Your team leader. Set a drop point for your squad soldier.
These dogs just embarrass themselves.
The wall and the tree. Aha!
Tagging loot.
Scanning. Identity confirmed.
Precision airstrike standing by.
Need some
Enemy
cash.
UAV overhead.
Need some cash.
There are 24 enemies active. Kill them all.
Need some cash.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunting. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Got a contract here.
Additional target added. We've got 10 squads active in the field. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
UAV standing by.
Operator establishing
Precision
force streak.
airstrike ready for tasking. Enemy soldier incoming.
Give me a moment. Better than
Marking the rest.
Yo, their ass. Holy.
Hostile UAV in the area. Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is closing in. The bounty target's gone dark. We lost the contract.
I need a medic.
You'll live.
I'm taking fire!
You're going to be okay.
Enemy UAV is online. Hostile UAV in the area. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
UAV available for
Falling in
tasking.
score streak.
10 remain. You're almost done here. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close. 5 squads still operational in the AO. Solid work evading the enemy. You're clear for now.
Thanks for the work. UAV overflight started.
All squad mates are in the safe zone.
You'll live.
Gas is moving.
Forget it.
I knew that was the cheaters. Shit.
Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices. You've made it to the top 5. You've got time for another bounty. Get it done.
Marking target location.
Be advised, Resurgence is no longer active. This is for keeps.
Bro, it looks like the scope is
Supply
like
crates
1
are
foot away
restocked.
from my
Advise you to
head.
load up now. You were 1 of 5 remaining. They hit us hard that time.
Like, that's your
Dust
best
yourself
spot
off
that you can hide in?
Get back
Are you
out
kidding me?
there.
Fucking man. Go around, open some crates, man. Dumbass.
Big Mouth Karen personally attacks the umpire and gets the game canceled.
Come on. You've got mad because the kids are taller than you? Is that what this is
Wow.
about?
See you later. Thanks. Bye. Take care, Ariel. Sorry. You're out of control.
Big Mouth Karen personally attacks the umpire and gets the game canceled.
Come on. You've got mad because the kids are taller than you? Is that what this is
Wow.
about?
See you later. Thanks. Bye. Take care, Ariel. Sorry. You're out of control.
Big Mouth Karen personally attacks the umpire and gets the game canceled.
Come on. You've got mad because the kids are taller than you? Is that what this is
Wow.
about?
See you later. Thanks. Bye. Take care, Ariel. Sorry.
In the spot with the guys trying to make plays. Fresh in the door, I'll be there when it takes place. When I blocked it 108 days. Shoot through the ops, then I switch up the in the spot with the guys trying to make plays. Fresh in the door, I'll be there when it takes place. When I blocked it 108 days. Shoot through the ops, then I switch up the in the spot with the guys trying to make plays. Fresh in the door, I'll be there when it takes place. When I blocked it 108 days. Shoot through the ops, then I switch up the in the spot with the guys trying to make plays. Fresh in the door, I'll be there when it takes place. When I blocked it 108 days. Shoot through the ops, then I switch up the in the spot with the
What is this? This is McLaren Senna built purely from Lego. 468,000 bricks. And it rolls as well. So here's the actual wheel in it and the actual wheels on it. Can I touch it? You can touch it. They're glued. No, really? I don't want to break it. We won't break it. I'm going to break it. What is this? This is McLaren Senna built purely...
Sexy, come over here. Kai, come over here. Everybody put your hands out like this. Everybody breathe in, hands go up. And push down. Oh! I'm gonna face that! We need a $55 million house! Sexy, come over here. Kai, come over here. Everybody put your hands out like this. Everybody breathe in, hands go up. And push down. Oh! I'm gonna face that! We need a $55 million house! Sexy, come over here. Kai, come over here. Everybody put your hands out like this. Everybody breathe in, hands go up. And push down. Oh! I'm gonna face that! We need a $55 million house! Sexy, come over here. Kai, come over here. Everybody put your hands out like this. Everybody breathe in, hands go up. And push down. Oh! I'm gonna face that! We need a $55 million house!
Here's two options. You unstream and we discuss this, or I leave. Which one?
What do you think, Ken?
Here's two options. You unstream and we discuss this, or I leave. Which one?
I got that on camera. You're paying for this fucking Mustang. The Mustang you just put rocks on. I got that on camera. You're paying for this fucking Mustang. The Mustang you just put rocks on. I got that on camera. You're paying.
Two Muslims went through a sobriety checkpoint and had a funny police encounter.
We're Muslims. Haram to drink.
Stop there. And I know that's what they say. Can you believe some of the biggest readings I've ever had of people that have come out of Saudi Arabia and places like that that are over here as international students?
Really?
They have a few and they think, wow, this is just fantastic, this stuff.
Whoa. Two Muslims went through a sobriety check.
Out to Sorelli. Sorelli with some speed. Sorelli looks over his shoulder. That wrister partially blocked by Montour. Out in front, Bobrovsky dives to his right with robbery. Took one away from Dumba. What a save by Bobrovsky to keep this game tied. Out to Sorelli. Sorelli with some speed. Sorelli looks over his shoulder. That wrister partially blocked by Montour. Out in front, Bobrovsky.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up. Stand by. Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets and bring them back fast. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV is online. Enemy UAV overhead. Loadout drop headed your way. Enemy UAV is online. Only 25. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Squad mates outside the safe zone. Enemy soldier incoming. Time for vengeance. You're redeploying.
SPR ready for launch.
Gas mask.
Additional target added while time remains. Enemy dropping into the AO. Friendly loadout drops on the way. You're back on station. Go get after it. Kill confirmed. We've
It's probably not even your teammate. Like, they're just some random person.
destroyed. Hell of a job. Stand by for redeployment.
Bro, I like how I'm getting sniped from that side. This guy's still sitting up there.
Remain. The enemy took that one, but we'll get them back.
Fucking randoms, man. Frustrating.
What do Canada's most passionate burger lovers think about the Teen Burger? How is it?
It's stellar.
They can spin up and hit some of those fridge spawners. All of a sudden, we're talking about a completely different story. But as such, the ink is now starting to dry on Aquarius Assault. 2-1 the score for Rebellion, and now we drive towards Live Fire Slayer. This is really going to be Infamous's chance to put a dent in Rebellion's.
All right.
I think it just comes down to execution, really, doesn't it? If you look back at that game, and the biggest things were just the final moments of getting that plant. Rebellion just seemed to have a bit more control when they actually were planting the bomb, whereas Infamous was a bit more forced when they were going into it, and that'll be something they'll learn. Tossing it one step at a time to get closer, but because the squads are so close,
Oh, thank God. Good work. Come on, boys.
Certain players, or they started a little bit cold, but all 8 players seem to be firing on all cylinders. And you have to say
That pixel bomb stop right here was.
Remember,
oh, not this one.
have the advantage of they've already played on land. They played
I'm sure they'll
together
show
in
it.
that Kazan Invitational.
That shit was heartbreaking.
This is really their first time, their first throw of the dice. Yeah, you just have to learn as you go and grow with every game, every series. And if you can find victories along the way, even better. But remember, it's pool play. You can have these games, you can have these series in pool play where you struggle a little bit and then suddenly you burst to life when you get into that championship bracket. So we'll have to see how Infamous handle this one. And that's another test. When you're a new team, how do you handle losses? It's very different. Losing a scrim game, you're like, yeah, it's just practice, doesn't matter. But when you lose a game that's that close, who's going to be there to kind of pick up the pieces here in this one?
All right.
Let's win a Slayer.
Yeah, let's get a Slayer dub now.
Live Fire Slayer down. We always speak
speak about how the underdogs have a chance in the games, particularly when it's the Slayers.
Is he rooting for that team?
I mean, one takeaway that Infamous can have looking at Slayer live fire is we did see Shopify Rebellion.
That's what you saw earlier with the
invitational you were speaking
lockdown.
of.
Oh wait, no, we didn't see Stronghold.
Any Slayer that you're losing,
Yeah, you're right.
there's
We
always
didn't do
going to be things
Stronghold.
that need to be worked on. There is always going to be opportunities there, and
But it's what we saw
earlier as
in
well
the
first
phase
series. We
TSM
saw
one, that's where you
Shopify
hold,
Rebellion
lock it
lose
down.
a Slayer, and I think Infamous have to win this one if they want any chance in this series. I know that sounds very simple, and we always say it, but this one really is there for the picking.
What do you think when you play in scrims and in tournaments and you lose a game type, it's far more valuable to lose that game type because you now know, okay, we've got something to work on, because they have just played Assault on Aquarius. They might think, okay, we're good, we won that game, but actually, as a matter of fact, they maybe weren't as comfortable as it could have been.
Yeah, comfort is a big thing as well, but one thing we learned
You playing that weird MMO tomorrow? You talking about Defiance? Is it tomorrow that it comes out?
on the side of Infamous. I mean, Collect was doing so well.
It's the
Descendant was having a
it's an
great game as
old
well.
MMO that they're re-releasing and it looks like absolute shit.
It's a shooter.
Yeah.
They made a fucking
TV series. Yeah.
That's some old shit. That game sucked.
The game was terrible.
I don't know.
Who's the studio?
I have no clue. No, they're definitely not a no-name studio. I just don't know who it is.
Fox Games, F-A-W-K-E-S.
I can't remember.
40 days.
No, it said. I thought it said it was this month.
Oh, wait, no, maybe it is early access. It came out today.
Oh!
The timer when I opened it said 38 days, some hours, this and that, and now it just went to 0 and said today. That's hype.
That is hype.
Yeah, I played it for a little bit. Hated it.
Oh my god. Oh, we got it though. Yeah, he traded that.
But the sniper will be down on the floor. 3 are dead though on the side of Infamous.
I
And the
wanna see a
likelihood is
big
someone's going to
Slayer.
rescue it on the side
Yeah,
of
I'd love to see a big, fat, fucking meaty one.
Now, last season I was saying that this young man was
we've
the
got
player
the
to
camo
watch
now.
throughout the entirety. Every single time he was on your screens, he was doing something
Camo
incredible.
sniper.
Now he has the opportunity with this squad
Dirty
to
bastard.
really put himself in the history books of the HCS. And we'll have
Who
to
you
see
calling
how he
Pinhead?
progresses, but yeah, I really
Oh,
like this
no.
team. You know, you were mentioning it, how like it felt like it was the scraps that kind of got put together after what happened with the break of the championship winning side, but I really think this could be one of those rosters that everyone is talking about throughout the entire year.
3 dead on the side of Rebellion momentarily. 10-10 on the score now. Ezzo's got the sniper rifle. Currently sitting at 4-1 and 2, so had a pretty bright start here, all things considered. Lethal's got a kill now, that will put Infamous into the lead, even if only for a moment. There's a bit of a skirmish happening over towards the camouflage side, and last shot put down some damage over towards Garage. Frosty will peek from the sandbags.
Oh, that grenade was close.
Been pressured a lot here.
Oh, they got no
Cycles down
value
with
out of the
shields.
sniper though. That's good.
Did connect to the body. Not enough to get the kill. Teammate on hand, and Descendant will get the pick. It's a 3v3 on the map now. Ezzo still got control of tower, although he's trying to clear it out at the moment. Still getting pressured.
Please, boys.
Open 25
Get this
seconds.
guy.
Let's get back in the driver's seat. We had such a strong start here.
Just staying there for the moment.
Oh boy.
Just Infamous need to keep up this pace. Keep
Oh
up this
boy.
pressure. Don't allow those one shots to be getting away. Last shot, last player
Come on,
remains.
boys.
They bent us over.
At least
I
get
don't think
eyes on him,
Slayers
at least
are
get
getting
some sort of
I don't think so either, which is interesting because we usually frag the fuck out everywhere. But we are playing like absolute doo-doo on Slayer today. I don't know. It just doesn't. I was gonna say it doesn't feel like we played together, so we're not getting any team shots in.
Shots down the Royal too. Unfortunately, he was putting a rock in a hard place there. Was Lethal. All 4 members of Rebellion just sitting there waiting for him, so no clear avenue that he could explore to get himself out of danger.
Oh, nice.
Trying to make the best of a bad situation.
Yeah.
You talked about trying to make sure you keep on top of things there, but all of a sudden 4 dead for Infamous, and they've really gotten
Sniper again, and it's in Frosty's hands.
They just couldn't find that last remaining player, and sadly then they got pinched by the 3 spawners and last shot, who was over towards Green. And now they find themselves behind to Infamous. 3 dead yet again. Collect being the last remaining player, and Frosty has
Close the gap.
And I've seen this one
Take
before.
the lead. Oh, whoa. Hey, okay, he traded it.
landed that Superman punch just to get the kill.
Yep,
All
nice.
lined up only for a moment though. A cycle will get the pick over towards sandbags. So now sniper rifle still down top middle. Frosty's gonna go back for it now. Look at the push
Oh,
forward.
Frosty got it.
Edges over towards the scoreboard. That pistol doing enough damage to pop the shields. Last shot should be able to apply the finishing touches and does. And now a 4-kill advantage for Rebellion.
Show me something pretty. Why can't he see what I see?
Very important route that Frosty took just to make sure he was covered by someone, but also if he
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would have been nasty.
Oh, I can feel that one coming.
Yeah. 100%. He had that lined up really well.
3 kills down, a 7-kill swing in their favor. And now the real question is, can Infamous actually get back into this game?
Still got the sniper.
Success? Because Rebellion have just had so much control at this point that every single spawner.
Yeah, I watched the new Subi doc a while ago.
But there's the opener. There's the now extra player on the map, and now you've got to take advantage of it.
Oh, I don't think we should have kept peeking that. Yeah, you can dump the sniper, but peeking that was tragic.
And he just continues to do that, Dan. He wins his ones.
No, stuck.
Not just him, it's the whole team winning their ones.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so tough for Infamous. You don't want to take them in the 1v1, so you need to try and send 2 players. You need to play the buddy system a little
To your
bit.
left, back smack. Oh, fuck.
Back slap.
Trade, it's fine.
5-kill advantage now for Rebellion. But at least there's a camouflage for Infamous to work with.
Descendant's been spotted out though. Last shot knows exactly where he is. He will be called out. He's just going to wait over towards dummies, hoping his teammates can provide some sort of distraction so he can provide a backstab or open the door and an opportunity.
It's not a backstab.
Last shot just waiting for him.
Nice.
Everyone knows it's a back smack.
Sure you can, they're going to trade it out.
How could he be so
One
wrong?
thing I've noticed so far from Rebellion, both of these games, is they've been so aware of camouflages and just knew exactly where each player of Infamous was going to be pushing when they did have it.
Nice grenade.
Close the gap to 3 though.
Oh.
And Frosty's under a little bit of pressure, so he has to retreat as well.
Heads up play from Frosty, recognizing he was down at numbers, seeing 2 players and thought, I do not like that.
It's so close. No!
That dude is missing his bullets.
Clean it, Will.
Nice. Come on.
A 3-kill advantage now as we head towards the
end. Go crazy.
Descendant's position towards top tower.
You saw that nade. You know he's here.
Heading up there
Yep. You got first shot?
Yep.
Nice, that a boy.
And we get to live.
Just that little bit better than Infamous. As soon as
And Frosty with another sniper.
Someone will be there to finish the job, and maybe Frosty
Come on,
says,
baby.
"I'm gonna do it myself with the sniper rifle now." It's a 5-kill lead yet again. 4 now remain. Make it 3. And Rebellion
Careful,
are about to
SpongeBob.
turn the corner here.
Yup. Attaboy.
One more kill then to double their series advantage. Over top middle he goes. Finds the body. Force that player down bottom. The kill.
Nice.
Boys,
There we go. A good Slayer dub.
Start, but they brought it back pretty well.
That was a very slow start, but they did find it. Love to see it. Love that.
Did not allow Infamous back into that game whatsoever. As soon as there was 1 kill on the board, Rebellion answered back immediately, but then would add an extra on top of it just to keep them even further and further. Then Infamous got that one taste where they were within 2, and then Frosty gets a sniper rifle. It's those fine margins that can really be the difference maker though in these games, and again, I think Infamous should be really happy that they are having these close games with Shopify Rebellion, the #1 seed, but at the same time, if this series ends up as a 3-0, no one's really going to remember how close those games were.
I think you rightly touched upon it, right? Cause for optimism for Infamous for keeping the games as close as they were. Game 1, if last shot doesn't get that over.
Yeah, I know about Vitaly in the Philippines. We've talked about it a lot.
Just putting breathing room between him and the rest of the enemy. But now, CTF Forbidden on the horizon. Not our newest game type, but one of the newer ones. And of course, all these teams fresh. So have to try and figure out strategies, tactics, how to break and how to hold setups. And maybe this could be an opportunity for Infamous.
And of course, a very heavy sniping map, and I think when you've got Frosty, last shot, Royal 2 cycle on a team.
That's not the narrative I wanted you to push. I wanted you to go the other way.
Tough to try and go against Shopify Rebellion here, to be honest. I mean, when they scrimped against each other on this map, CTF Forbidden, it was a 3-0 in favor of Shopify Rebellion. Yes, that was 2 weeks ago, but that's where you go off just for initial
Did someone win?
guesses. But I think from what I've seen on Wi-Fi and actually the sniper shots
Yeah.
that were hit, and how prevalent the sniper is on Forbidden, I think it's going to be Shopify Rebellion to take this one 3-0. If you allow Royal 2, you allow Frosty
Yeah, I'm
to
watching
start to
Last of
pop
Us
off,
Part 2.
It's going to be very difficult to defend your flag.
Of course I am.
Rebellion then.
Only 1 episode so far. It was fine. I thought it was good. No huge complaints. I do think they should have recast Ellie though, because it's supposed to be 5 years in the future, but since it's the same actress, it's just so she looks like exactly the same as season 1, which I don't think works super well for what the character's doing. Because she was 14 there, and she's supposed to be 19 here.
That could be a really good series, Dan.
Yeah, I think that Infamous would have looked at the series and said, all right, Cloud9 is our main target. If we can walk away with anything against Shopify Rebellion, we'll be happy,
right.
even if that's just a map. They're going to be realistic. I think you have to be in Halo. You can't always come in expecting to beat everyone, especially in pool play. You can, of course, say, oh, we think we could win the tournament, but that wouldn't necessarily be from pool play. I think you have to accept your fate in a situation like this. When
What
you
are
are
Matt
on
and
the
Danny
side,
watching?
You need those reps,
You're
you
watching
need that
Sopranos.
practice against
What are
a
you
squad
watching?
like this on land. But CTF Forbidden, I mean, there's always the chance that maybe Shopify Rebellion don't have as much control. When they're 2-0 up, they might
Oh, yeah.
get a
How'd you like
little
it?
bit dizzy
I actually
with this
really
situation
enjoyed
and
it.
say,
I
you know,
did start
we're
it
going
out
to
being
breeze
like a
through this
little
one,
wary.
and perhaps Infamous can take control. I think I'm stretching a little bit, but I just want to hope for
Yeah, I think Chainsaw Man's strong. I like it a
I
lot.
think it has to be said as well, Dan. Particularly how their first series went and their second. It's crazy the difference one kill, one play can make in turning the score of a game and a series in
I haven't
general.
really been
Because
into watching stuff.
all of a sudden, a couple of kills have gone
recently,
against
like
Rebellion in
stuff.
the first series and now.
And
Then the whole complexion of their first
starting
top
Severance.
And that's the thing about Halo.
Yeah, one day you will.
You want the X Factor on your
And
team.
you're gonna really like it.
When Optic was made, everyone was like, well, you've just made a team
What
of
else
4
on the
X
list?
Factors, 4 superstars. But then you look at this Shopify Rebellion roster, you could say the same thing. Granted, Cycle, Lashot maybe don't have the same kind of credentials as Optic Gaming do, but they have shown and demonstrated throughout so many games.
That
throughout
list
these
is
years,
fucking
they have
worthless.
the ability
It's
to
just
be game changers. You
it's
have
the
4
list.
game
It's
changers
the
on the side of
list.
Shopify
Okay,
Rebellion.
yeah, you're right,
They
you're
all
right.
pop off at any moment,
Look,
and the other
Sopranos
team is
come
always
out
going
of
to be like,
nowhere
all right,
and bump
well,
to the
we
top.
get
Sure.
3 down, but then where's Frosty?
That's how the
No,
list
it's not.
works. This is a
We have to
mysterious
focus
thing.
on it. And
I
suddenly
don't
a
make
double
it.
kill comes out. Suddenly Lashot gets an overkill, and it's a different story.
Now, we always talk about the recipe for success on certain maps, what's the meta, what to expect. And with Rebellion on Forbidden, it's going to be no different. Do you expect the sniper rifle to play an integral part, and that's how they're really going to be the difference maker?
Yeah, I think if Infamous allow 2 sniper rifles to go into that of Shopify Rebellion, then we're just going to be taking this one off 3-0, move on with our day, and start to think about the next series here in Arlington. However, I think if you can take those snipers away from Shopify Rebellion, then that is going to be your best chance. Sounds simple, whether you're throwing up the map, whether you just keep it in your own possession, I think that's going to be your best opportunity.
And something we were talking with Clutch recently, and he was saying how he thinks at the moment, on current form, Frosty is the best player in the game, and he's really starting to show that in some of these games.
I mean, hard to argue with it as well. I think the way Frosty's been playing, everyone's looking at him saying that he has awakened a new beast within himself. Halo 5 Frosty, I've heard a few times. I mean, we've got Halo 5 maps coming into the equation now here in HCS as well in Infinite, so I think that is definitely the chance for Frosty to be at the top of his game once more. And you mentioned it during the first game of this series. They have a point to prove. I mean, Frosty Royal 2
Caught my second fish. Anyone want to name him? Are you fishing right now?
That were being formed on this super team, for example, and I think that they've already started to answer
That's such a
those critics
specific
that they
thing.
have
You've
said
got 2 ever.
otherwise. And I'm very excited for how this season's going to go. I mean, we watched what happened in the Invitational. Could you argue that, you know, did
I think there'll
Rebellion
be a new Halo.
technically
Yeah,
win
man, they just
against
made.
Optic
Well,
Gaming? Was it left
they changed
realistically
over
at
to
the
Halo
draw? I think
Studios
coming
for
to this
Unreal
event,
Engine, so
still
of
with
course
the
there's going to be a
unknown
new
of
Halo.
who is the best team. Yes, Rebellion.
And it'll be on Unreal, which is good.
Had it been the same format as
I feel
here,
like Call
who
of
knows what
Duty
would
and
have happened.
Halo
That
are
is the
like
great
some of the
thing
games
about
that
the K-Stan Invitation, because
gaming will
maybe not
have
great
to
thing for
have
the
like
players, they would have wanted
fully
to see
stopped
who
for
wins
them
outright, no
Yeah.
stop
asterisks
coming
around it.
out.
But
Well,
as a fan,
that's what they said about Gears of War 2 for a little while, and then that game series fucking died hard. That's sad.
So now we have this
That
moment where
hurts.
both teams are very evenly matched.
But even that has a new game coming
It's
out.
almost set it up perfectly.
It really is.
Actually, I mean, even if by accident, but I think that
Nobody said that
Rebellion
about
will
Gears of
want
War.
to prove
That's a
at this
damn
tournament.
lie.
It doesn't matter
That is a
if it's
goddamn
100%
lie.
we are
Gears
the
of
best
War
team. We
1,
would
when
have
that
got it
came
done
out,
anyway,
that
if there
got
was one.
put into the
And
conversation
the only way to find
immediately
out will be
with Halo and
Sunday,
Call of Duty wasn't in the conversation back then. It was Halo and Gears of War because COD 4 hadn't come out yet.
Capture the flag on Forbidden. 2 sniper rifles do come into play. And we've got some big game
Really?
players on the map that
COD
have
3?
influence. You speak about Royal 2, he has an illustrious career, Dan,
COD 3
of
was
hitting these
huge
shots.
on Xbox Live.
And I'll expect to see something from him.
I don't remember COD 3 being that popular. COD 2 and COD 4 were the big ones.
I think he might be. I mean, whether you're the replay operator in-house or whether you're just somebody who likes to clip things on Twitch or YouTube, get ready, because this is one of those maps that does provide those big moments with the sniper rifles being available. You can see the quick push for the overshield as well, almost so quick that it caught them off guard. 3 dead on the side of Infamous.
Royal 2 has got to be asking, where did Collect come from? Such was the speed in which he covered that ground. Frosty's got his hands
Oh.
and the flag, but Collect behind enemy lines.
That was a good pull.
He's receiving a lot of pressure here, though. Has to try and get
Oh.
that shot and does, but
That's alright.
may have
Yeah.
single-handedly stopped that flag.
How did that nade not kill that shot? Would be my question. He's managed to find
Nice.
the only pixel that was available to save him. And now Royal 2 has picked up the sniper that he would say is rightfully his. And I think that was a great early push from Collect, not only to stop the sniper rifle, but it also stopped the flag being pulled. Yes, it left the rest of his team vulnerable, but it worked out in the end.
Royal 2 then now has his hands back on his
That would have
precious.
been dirty.
He's driving forward.
Good
down to no
grenades.
shields. Now no longer a problem. That's how you say words. Thought I'd forgotten over time.
Was that an accent thing?
No, that was just me having a fat tongue. Just couldn't get the words out of my mouth. Lethal down to no shields.
We needed that.
Just managed to stay alive for now, although not any longer because Frosty has taken him out.
No.
So
Whoa.
Royal 2 continues to put
Movement?
down damage.
Schmovement?
No shields has to back away.
Movement?
And Collect then.
Oh, he's got that movement.
Happy love to allow Royal 2 to stay down here in the bonfire for now, but does double back and get a double kill. So Collect so far
Come on, boys.
putting in a lot of good work, a lot of hard yards.
Yeah, and a successful first couple of minutes
That
for Infamous.
would have
Not
been
only
helpful.
did they get rid of the first sniper rifle, but they also wasted a couple of bullets, and it has not given a first flag capture for Rebellion as well. So if they
Nice.
can consistently find a way
Didn't even need to
shut
trade
down
it.
that
It's just
sniper
fucking
rifle,
freebie.
it will give them a fantastic chance as well. Ezo, the last remaining player though, and now that will allow Rebellion to start to circle their prey here.
You have to wonder just how important will this first flag capture be? As it goes the way of Rebellion, will Infamous start
Oh,
to feel
do we have like 6 grenades there for that? Because, man, that would have been nice.
Rebellion are in a lot of
Oh.
territory. And again, Overshield drops off the map. Royal 2 just couldn't get it into his chest, and Infamous survived for now.
Yeah, now Infamous will get the chance to take a little bit of map control here, take top
Well.
level, start to move towards shot at the moment. He's been pinged a couple of times. Ezo's going to try and get there, but
Yes.
just when you
You
think
best
you
start
found a member of
believing in
Rebellion
ghost
on their own,
stories, Miss
someone else just
Swan.
comes out of the woodwork.
It is a danger of trying to traverse so much ground. So all of a sudden you leave yourself open to some angles and
We
some
got a little
damage.
flag pull.
Last shot's got the flag and he's running it. Down the steps he goes. Cycle providing cover fire here.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, it was close. He was missing shots.
Win the fight, but did do quite a lot of damage here. Last shot though has made it all the way up the back ramp through sewers.
Come on.
Is there anyone there to put the stop to it?
Nice.
No.
Good shit. Good shit. That's that shit I like.
Just having Cycle in that
Give me a
position
little
means
shit
he
with some
can win
fart
that
with it.
1v1 of the player pushing up ramp, but also does that extra damage on anyone who is
Yeah, you
chasing that
fucking feel
flag
me,
where
you
they
smell me.
feel like they have to commit or
Attaboy.
they are going to have to just back off and let that flag go because of the amount of damage that was coming from top middle. Now Royal 2's got the fresh sniper rifle and they have the lead. This could be the beginning of the end here for Infamous.
Trained. Good enough for a body shot on the Descendant. Trying to predict the drop down, but Descendant's going to stay exactly where he is. Royal 2 then. Watch once more. Kills going across the map. And Royal 2 is about as comfortable as one can be all the way back here with the sniper rifle. He's often been told that that's his playstyle. He likes to anchor, and this is as far back as you could possibly be with the sniper rifle. I have heard stories of Wes Clutch betraying him for things like this.
I mean, he's ready to put his slippers on, get a dressing gown
We're
on the
winning
go,
our
grab a few
1v1s.
Americans and get a cup of tea. I think he's comfortable. This
Nice.
is exactly where he
Someone
wants
clean
to be.
that?
Now
Yep.
he's just helped Frosty get
Big
the
cleanup.
as well, so this is going to be another push coming from Rebellion.
Oh yeah, that should be a pull here.
Flag is
Yep.
going to be moved.
Frosty opting to apply some pressure and aggression onto the fresh.
Nice.
Get out of there. Lethal's the first one.
He's laying down more damage.
Yeah, he's still just sending the pepper over there.
They've been saying Frosty's the best player in the game, so have I.
That has been said.
Yet another flag has been ran in.
Good movement.
Nice.
One more.
Yet again, but this time Royal 2 was holding the position Cycle did previously, but with a sniper rifle holds even more threat, which makes it even more difficult for Infamous to try and chase that flag.
Oh, he still got one. Nice.
Going to be shot by Royal 2. 2-0 lead, 7 minutes to go, and Infamous really have to dig deep if they want anything in this series now.
Look at that, he's not even chasing him. He's staying so disciplined.
The commando in the hands of Cycle doing that damage as Lethal slid across.
This gun.
Enzo's made it up the main ramp. Cycle knows exactly where he is.
But notice how they don't really want to push yet. They don't want to get too aggressive until they have someone in that top ramp position. Frosty now finds himself there, so they begin to move up and towards the flag. As soon as they have someone top ramp, that's when they feel comfortable to start moving it because it gives you options. Depending on where spawns are,
Great question.
that's where you're going to be moving that flag.
It really is like the foundation point of a flag cap. You have to have a player situated there applying to the new spawners because they can't take them ground. Their only avenue to get out is down through the sewer. 3 dead now for Infamous. And last shot in enemy territory.
Good.
4 dead now. The flag is going to get pulled.
it.
They have a spawner over towards the snipe tower.
Do it.
Oh, imagine he got that kill though.
He has to try and take care of Collect. He doesn't do so, and Ezo eliminates him from the equation.
It's a fortunate split spawn for Infamous, but the flag is still in a position where it could be grabbed by Shopify Rebellion if they want to commit to it. But they may feel by committing to it, they give up too much map presence. They might just let this one go and play this one smartly, especially with the overshield coming up.
Oh! Wow. To challenge that was psychopathic. Psychopathy. This should be. This should be free. Imagine. Yeah, he's got overshield and everything. This is just free. All right, GG. A nice, comfortable 3-0. Yep.
Good job, boys.
That was surgical. That was surgical. See, like, that's the team I've been watching all split, just fucking running ass. Yeah, they definitely did. They just needed to get warmed up on land.
That was a good first day. They fought through a little bit of adversity there.
They did. They did. I think it's good to get that adversity out of the way early, so now... Exactly.
I can literally run with this flag, even if I get tagged, I'm at least getting around the corner.
Oh, absolutely.
Sees his teammates go down, he says, well, I've still got a full overshield pretty much, and he will throw that one in to make it 3-0 on CTF Forbidden, and of course, 3-0 in the series. So Shopify Rebellion will be at the top of their pool until we see one of the open teams join them. We'll have to try and battle it out to maybe see if they can take that position away from them.
Red versus Blue looks
Nope.
downloaded on my PSP watching it backseat.
Nice.
Between that and the Untold Legends ARPG game.
Wow, what a throwback.
Hey,
Brian.
That was a good day.
That was a good day. Nice, easy, 2-0 in groups right now. We do it again tomorrow.
In a tournament is very important as well, because then you don't get in your head.
I don't.
We could have the flawless
I do not know.
We could have that tournament where we don't drop a game, not just get it out early, focus on winning instead of...
No, it's the last game for our pools today. So now we go. Now they're going to Optics pool. I can't remember which pool that is.
Timing works well for us tomorrow because I have to
Game one, they were really put to the test. Infamous threatened throughout.
So I should be here for first match.
The overshield in the end, punching in that last flag. It's really indicative of how
Okay, well that sounds good. We'll figure out the timing. I gotta go take a fat shit. This couldn't have been more perfect for me. I'll be back on again later tonight, probably around like 9 or 10. I'll see you all then. Have a good afternoon. See you soon. Bye bye. I'm gonna shit my pants on my own. Get back. Bye. Bye bye. See ya.
Huh. The way the cookie crumbles, I guess.
Did you notice a different feel with your group? I mean, we've now moved on and it's playoffs. Did you sense a little?
Yeah. Think about today's practice compared to the last skate that we had maybe before San Jose last game that didn't mean anything. Everyone's a little more excited, and we had a longer meeting today, one of the special teams, and for a meeting to go that long in mid-January, you're going to lose their guys' intention. But today they knew what was at stake, and everyone's excited on the ice. Everyone's just ready for the playoff start.
What do you feel about Jake Ballman? We watched him skate before, and then we watched him take a regular shift. Does he think he's
Be double shifting today. I think we hope that he's ready to play, and we'll find out how he reacts after the skate. But I haven't talked to Jake or the training staff, but we're very hopeful that he'll be ready for game 1.
Sorry if I missed this, but can you just talk us through the decision of staying out here, staying in California, practicing out here, and then going to Los Angeles?
Well, first of all, we weren't sure when our first game was going to be. We knew we were going to stay after the San Jose game, just with the flights, the timing. That's a regular thing. No matter that's regular season or heading into the playoffs, we'd stay overnight. And then we didn't know if we were going to start Sunday or Monday. Just with the 2 days travel, going there, coming back, just felt it was much easier on everyone to just stay out here.
Does it feel the same way this year as it felt last year? The playoffs open. What's different?
Oh, well, I have some idea.
Check weapons and gear. The whole deployment. Enemy soldier incoming. Dropping into the area. Watch the skies. All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
It's a free Chrome extension.
In their best of 5, so.
Resurgence.
Damn. So what did they get?
Stay alive to keep the squad in time. Squad and hit the field. Enemy soldier incoming.
Yo, shit, I give you props, man. It's not easy. What's up, man?
UAV standing by.
You're the last one standing,
Operator
soldier.
establishing
Survive
score
until your squad can redeploy. The squad mate's back on station. Good work.
You can edit it. I'm sure you can capitalize it. You don't have to wait the 60 days. I don't want to call you G though, bro. That ain't.
Everyone is equal in these games.
Priority tasking request received. UAV exiting AO.
Like playing matchmaking or watching pros play MMO is just boring. There's no like storylines.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Yo, shit, is it?
Stand for you, soldier. Stay sharp.
Last one standing.
You lost that one, but we'll get a W next time.
Damn, bro. I gotta watch the draft tonight. They went to play together for a week.
Has been on fire in this series. Kills to go for Space Station and passing that 30 kill mark, right? That puts you in the second half of the game. What do they always say? The old what's the old adverb?
Cat fights.
That's not the word. What do you call it? Adage. Adage. Oh, that's not it either. No, it is. It is adage. The old adage, yeah. Okay.
Why are they showing this? What happened to the Sony baseline
Sure
game?
it's adage. But as an adverb, I was like, that's not it.
Why is this stream? The quality is like. I feel like this is real dark.
There we go. 33 to 32.
Is it
Luminosity
me?
have taken the lead.
Yeah,
Piggy was
crazy.
broke in with that double kill, and that's a massive swing for them.
Look at Maggie. Look at Maggie.
They were starting to
trying to get in there
launch, but they might
on a
have
smurf.
just
Makes
had
you slick.
disaster
Huh,
on the
Maggie?
pad.
Oh, yeah, this is again when you're a team like Luminosity and you're this close in a Slayer.
One
it's
nice,
going to
one
give you
nice
that sense
E
of hope
kitten.
and that
Maggie
confidence.
gonna sign up.
And that's exactly what you need, and they're riding that confidence right now pretty
Bro, I tuned into that Leno stream the one day.
SSG up by 1 kill.
His little podcast when he had you on. That shit was like.
Surprising how we've seen so much stoppage.
Shit was comedy.
Between
Big Kev got on and he was like,
really are
Patchy,
a lot of
can't believe you did this.
In these moments,
And you're like, and I'd do it again.
That's gonna open them the snipe side, but it's Snakebite on the other side, getting the rocket, securing this for his team and getting massive double kills. And that's a big play. They lost their control on the right side.
Here you
they
go.
regained
Here
it
you go,
because
Goon.
of that effort. And that double was not easy either. He banks the second rocket off the wall to get the kill. This is crazy. The chow by Piggy, he goes down. 40 to 39 now. SSG looking.
Guy thinks he's cool with just one letter as his username.
Right now, I mean, they're not feeling comfortable at all. This is nowhere near in their favor.
Damn, this is a close
winning
game,
such
bro.
a big game one. It's Snakebite staying alive.
I played this map the other week, and it was played. I played like shit on it. I don't understand.
I mean, it has been trade for trade.
I know it's like a Halo 5 map, but it seems so wishy-washy. Anyone can win.
But with that, Luminosity
Yo, what's up, Colin, bro?
That's a big one. From
What's
what we
up,
see
bro?
from the 30 kill mark, we haven't really seen this separation. Yeah, Stellar's having a bit of a rough game here. 6 and 15. It's not normal. Not normally seen out of him. Well, you're about to see things that aren't normal when Wordley gets ahead in his angle. Oh, wait a minute. That's a little bit of nerves, maybe. Stellar ends up getting one, but he'll get taken out. Might be nerves, but I mean, that's 3 down for Space Station. They've taken a 4-kill lead at a crucial moment in this game. Wordley can shut the door with one well-placed headshot here. Yeah, someone's got to come through and say, say
Damn,
something.
Luminosity about to take
At this
game
point,
2.
Slow down. They're doing that. They're not giving anyone an angle. Wordley. Stats 44.
They're probably on so much caffeine, Dermer, they're just saying whatever.
Down fast. I think SSG are picking them apart. You can see it. It's happening. 44 to 47 now. Again, 46 to 48.
Oh shit.
2-kill game.
Oh my god.
Make it
Oh my god. He's getting flanked.
The trade. Oh, that's enough. Wow. They did not want to trade in that scenario. No, they definitely had a path forward. That's crazy. To getting that game. Now, we're going to go into game 2 of our qualifying match, and I am going to hand my headset off to Eli.
Okay, here we go. Sending baseline versus Ether. That's tapping buttons and drifting them.
Enjoy the
I wonder if Magic is on that team too.
Eli's coming on with us, ladies and gentlemen. Matt, don't worry. His duo Mac will be here shortly.
I don't know who the other two are. I think Lior maybe? I don't know. With the open bracket, they just have you as like HCS number fucking, 3. Yeah, this is a good map. This is probably the best map that. Oh damn, you almost hit that. It's probably one of the best maps that they've released.
We say no. It's not the time. We're working.
Hopefully the boys can make a little comeback here.
Give him a scowl. I gotta work.
That's right.
Anyways, Ether in a sitting baseline. This was one that I think most people who looked at the bracket predicted would eventually happen. Feels bad for a sitting baseline.
That was a
probably
good kill.
the toughest team in the open bracket, in my opinion, and most people's opinion.
Yeah.
Ether, the best team in Mexico, maybe the best team that's ever come out of Mexico, period. I expect them to make a deep run.
They've been dominant. Tapping buttons has been at the forefront of that the entire
Oh, I'm
time.
mod,
This
but not
guy
on
is
mod list.
Disgusting. There's a reason he's picked up.
Damn, are you shadow modded?
All those years ago. But we'll see if Ascending Baseline can pull things together here. Uzi, Zuzi, and Hadev, the Uzi, Zuzi twins.
Maybe we should just look at
There's a shot once again. Hadev cleans up another. Still, though, it's a 10-kill lead for Ether.
Okay, Hadev chasing a bottom low. I feel like Hadev has been a huge catalyst for this team's success and groove. They've been able to just work together a lot better ever since he joined the roster. So far, though, they're kind of in a massive deficit, need to come back. And Hadev doing okay, though. He's 7, 5, and 4 so far.
Now we saw in the last series, Stellar having a bit of a rough game in that Slayer. I think it's definitely happens in the Slayer games, especially on a map like Origin. You get caught in the cycle over and over and over again. The spawns are obviously dynamic. So it's easy to get caught on bad timings. Susie though, that's some nice timing.
Shift, who you got winning, bro?
On top of that, I was gonna say he stays alive.
Like, what are the teams? I think I remember the captains, but is there alliances? Like, who's gonna get drafted, bro?
Hopefully he can show off what he can do
This
with
is
his
getting
sniper rifle.
this is getting freaky.
One of the best in the business. So far, he doesn't have to do
Are
anything.
they gonna be like
Just
calling
kinda
out and
way around it.
stuff, or are they taking this lightly?
So he just freely holding top of cap.
God,
You'll
we
have to see that,
gotta
though. Again,
do a
players
commentary on that. I think.
From the Latin America region coming in and
might
still
have
having
to
a passion
spectate
for the
that
game.
tournament.
And still showing that they have the talent to compete with the best of them. It's going to be Acid, the man you talked
Yeah,
about.
she could be
Snipe to work
plotting.
with, covering the angle, waiting for his teammates. Still 3 bullets to use.
Those,
and
those
again,
callouts
his
are gonna be
teammates come
hilarious.
through. They
There's
tried to
one
release,
person
but
have
they
to
end up
stream
going
on each
down. He
team.
trades out the kill, though. Beautiful shots. The double's
Nice.
clean.
Good
Acid
shot,
topping off.
ladies.
Took a lot of shots to get there, but we got there finally.
Keep it going.
Finds the double kill, and 10-point lead is feeling pretty good on this map in particular. If one team has that high ground advantage, it's pretty difficult to play out of. So, like to see some coordinated efforts out of a sitting baseline to get out of these spawn traps, but so far, it feels like Ether is intentionally spawning them at different parts of the map. They're just kind of cycling them and having them in the blender. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, Goon, you got dropped for shift.
Spawns really start to hurt, especially if you get into that continuous.
My boy
stacking
Goon has
pattern.
passion, bro.
38 to 27. It's going to be tough.
That's what
I
you
think
need
that
in
40 kill
social.
mark is.
Kids
where
trying to
things
go
get
plus
really,
50 every
really
game.
difficult, but they're not there yet. Dark Matter still has a chance to make some sort of an impact here. Double push on the snipe side. Great shots, but not good enough. He gets taken out. Now 11 kills is the lead.
Okay, Acid on low ground here, just holding down the snipe side. Tapping has the rockets. This looks like it's gone from bad to worse. The long-range rocket connects. As I know how small that corner is, this is definitely going to take you down. But it just feels like a matter of time before this one concludes.
Yeah, at this point, it's
I didn't know Tapping was still competing like this.
This is a best of 5, though.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Not
best of
possible to
5.
go back from this game, but you
Okay.
move on to go to the next. Obviously, it'll be a 2-0 lead for Ether, and we talked about them at the very beginning of our show. They're showcasing their talent here. Only 4 more kills is left here. They'll close this out pretty quickly. It's Lior on your screen now. And just slow playing on the top of cat. I love how they're not just like headbutting. I mean, they could though, right? Just headbutt and get the trades.
At this point, it's like you kind of just got to hold for it. We got a picture-in-picture here. Kraken sees popping off right now against Karma. It's actually
Yo,
tied
what's
2-2.
up, Chester?
We're gonna
What's up,
assume
man?
that Ether
Funny
wins the
how
other
your name's
game
Chester and
as
like
we switch
my
over to
cat's
this.
name's Chester.
All right.
He's right behind me in the other room.
The Troxin. Let's see
Probably
what
do a
he can
stream of him like Sunday,
on
maybe
this side
Saturday.
of things, and this is a do or die moment for Karma because for them to not win this
Trying to
one
get
means
Moon
that they
acclimated to having him around.
unfortunately
What's
will
up,
go to
Stinger?
that lower bracket.
All right.
Mikowski joins us. Like I said, he likes to lollygag, talk to every person in the venue. By the way, if you show
Wait,
up
what
to
the
an
hell
event
happened to
and
the
you wanna
Ascended
talk to
baseline match? I looked
Mikowski,
away. Did
just
someone lag out?
Ignore me.
For my sake, ignore it. But if you want to talk,
Yeah,
to
Stinger.
people,
It's
talk to
fun.
them.
It's a fun game, like here and there.
but
Change up pace. I like
Here we go.
watching tournaments
Saves
as well.
With a chance here, this would be massive for Karma, and they win it. They're gonna force a game 4.
Force a game 4.
Saves.
Shouldn't this be game 5 coming up? I thought they won game 3.
Across the venue. I think that
Oh,
was
his
What?
chair. No, when he popped out of his chair, his chair literally hit the ground. That's a legit.
I'm so confused.
the cushion of the chair.
So
quite literally
confused.
just
What's going
popped
on?
off, and so did they.
Fell to the ground. But here we go. This is okay. I'm glad we get to watch this because I told a few people my
What's up, Shin?
prediction
Josiah,
that
Alex.
Luminosity
What's up,
could
guys? Sorry.
defeat Space Station in pools. A lot of people told me I was faded. I thought this pool would be crazy. I actually did also predict Complexity to beat them, but for them to beat Space Station. And I think if Ether make it out of the open bracket, this pool is going to go completely upside down. Nuclear. Let's see if LG can pull it off.
It's all about matches and matchups, right? Game types and
Damn.
map combinations.
If
Sometimes
SSG
that
loses
roll of the
series,
dice
I'll be
is in your
shocked.
favor. Other times you gotta play from
I thought
uphill
they
position.
had it
But
in
right
the
now
bag.
it's all dead set even. We're looking at guys, a 1-1 in the series, a 1-1 in the match, and virtually tied on hill number 3 as we hop on board here with Yaxin trying to stay alive on the camo. Shots out into the cuts. Last
Hello?
Live, snake bite. I think recognizing that he is the last player.
Anybody in there?
Elects to retreat, back up, regroup with his teammates, and go again.
Okay, nice body shot from Yaxin. Obviously doesn't end in a kill, but means that Lucid's going to have to slow it down a bit. Looking for the
Oh my
no-scope,
God,
finds the body
ninjas.
shot, gonna be cleaned up, and that's
They
gonna
got
be a
hill number
great
3 like
another
that.
hill
What's up, Nice Get?
for
How you
Luminosity.
doing, dude?
They take a 2-1 lead.
How's RuneScape lately for you? You been grinding or
Not
what?
looking to rat out. He's got the snipe and he's playing aggressive with it, almost as if he had a shotgun in his hand. QT activated for Luminosity. So they take a 2-1 advantage in this King of the Hill. An important Diet Game 5 here. You take a stark advantage by winning this Game 3, making it a 2-1 series advantage. And right now, it's the upset kids on top.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a great chance to hold on to this lead, but you know Space Station is cooking something up here. Havacy just holding down the tower. This is interesting positioning during this hill. This is gonna
What team Ace on? I feel like Aaron secretly is on that team.
Dummies, which is exactly what
You
happens.
greenlog beginner clues last night. Damn. You're a clue grinder then.
Stellar finds a kill on Piggy back tower after getting taken down though. Might also go down himself. But so far Space Station have played this hill beautifully. They've controlled all the right parts of the map.
Space Station, after previously getting scored on, able to rotate to next and have 100%
What's up, brother Neckbeard?
of the
Good to see
scoring
you, dude.
between the two teams, but they need to make sure it's 100% on hill number 4 if they're to tie this up. Crucial battle occurring in the hill. It's going to result in a trade out, not only between those two players, but in totality as you've got 2 down.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Use this time to target practice. Real things coming soon.
Yeah, it's the best time here.
Enemies dropping into the AR. All stations, green light. We're deploying to the war zone. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Setting waypoint.
Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets.
Don't you run.
It's all on you. Stay alive so your squad can redeploy. Squad mate left the AO. We'll reduce your redeployment time. Hostile UAV in the area.
I'm good.
Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. 25 remain. Solid work so far. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Bro, one after another, holy. They're not in the same team? Whatever.
Go get your revenge. kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your TAC map. Get hunting.
Using lethal.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Enemy dropping into the AO. Precision airstrike available.
Scanning. Identity confirmed.
Enemy UAV overhead. You've got a loadout drop inbound. We've got 10 squads active in the field. Enemy UAV is online. Loadout drop headed your way.
I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Enemy UAV overhead.
June 27th. Have a date on it now. Final season. Another two months. And 1 week before the releases, we'll watch season 1 and season 2 again. Okay. Good.
I'm good.
My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers right now. This will be my official Round 1 playoff preview for the Edmonton Oilers
Gas
and Los
closing
Angeles
in.
Kings, meeting for the 4th straight season. You have to think LA Kings fans, the LA Kings themselves, finally clamoring for a first-round victory, but Edmonton Oilers fans here in oil country, we want to see the continued dominance of our team taking down LA for the 4th straight time. Over the past 3 seasons, the Oilers taking down the Kings in 7 games, then 6 games, then 5 games. The natural progression would be for this series to be a series sweep for the Edmonton Oilers, but I don't think, well, there may be some people out there, but I don't think many people will
Hostile
be
UAV
predicting
in the
that.
area.
I'll share my prediction shortly, but I think it's going to be quite a battle this year between the Oilers and Kings. Both teams certainly capable of winning the series, but I still have continued faith in my team that they are going to get the job done, getting guys back. Obviously, like Leon Draisaitl, more on him in a moment. We're going to get our first look at Trent Frederick. Guys like Evander Kane are expected to come back. Zach Hyman, Jake Wallman.
Operations from that squad. Hunt them down. Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted. We're in the top 10. Keep knocking them down.
UAV available for tasking.
Calling in score streak.
UAV available for tasking.
Operator establishing score streak.
resurgence window is ending. Watch your six.
Oh shit!
Enemy UAV is online.
Oh, like everything I want to do is just not going right. Like, you're so bad at the game. Uninstall. Fucking pisses me off.
You're getting another chance. Weapons free. You've got gas moving in.
Really down a plate. Whatever my gun just did. Wasn't it?
Five squads still operational.
Bro, I'm chocking my Katie so badly.
Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal. Enemy soldier incoming. Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
For a second, I thought I saw a specialist. Oh, shit. Shit.
LDVR awaiting targeting data.
Gas is moving. Precision airstrike ready for task.
LDVR ready for launch.
Copy. Longbow 3-1 on approach. Strike inbound. Go again. Hostile UAV in the area. You've achieved the objective. Gas is inbound.
Using lethal.
UAV standing by.
Operator establishing course.
LDVR awaiting targeting data.
One chance to fight fair and win.
Fuck off.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base.
I'm just dead so fast, man.
3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
What?
Valiant effort.
What? Hell.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy dropping into the AR. All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
Head through the CAG location.
Resurgence. Stay alive to keep the squad in the fight. Enemy UAV is online.
Got LMG rounds here.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Precision airstrike available. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Stowe requesting LDBR.
Kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your TAC map. Get hunting. 25 remaining. Squad's in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in. Hostile UAV in the area.
Incoming grenade!
Enemy UAV overhead.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Clear another target during contract timeline. Enemy soldier incoming. headed your way. We've got 10 squads active in the field. Target down, marking the rest of them.
Calling in score streak.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated. Precision airstrike ready for tasking.
Eyes on enemy.
Enemy destroyed. Use your TAC map to hunt down the rest of them.
TACOM, we're flying on fumes. UAV returning to tank.
Get a UAV on grid.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Operator establishing score streak.
Copy that. 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound.
I need it.
Good kill.
Requesting recon above.
The enemy is no longer tracked. We lost them. Face up. Gas is moving.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
UAV standing by.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Eyes on enemy. Found a weapon. Visual on enemy.
Five squads still on in the AO.
Thanks for the work. UAV overflight terminated.
Stand to you, soldier. Stay sharp.
So the Oilers are going to be, hopefully at least, close to their best for round one. They will be without Matthias Ekholm. As we know, he is the only guaranteed guy missing round one of the Stanley Cup playoffs for the Edmonton Oilers. Some guys remain questionable for game one. Over the next couple days, we're going to learn more as to who will be officially in the lineup for round one. Let's wait and see what happens, who's healthy, who's not, and what decisions ultimately head coach Chris Knobloch and the coaching staff make for the Edmonton Oilers in the days to come. Let's start with the round one schedule for the Edmonton Oilers and LA Kings. Game 1 kicking off on April 21st in Los Angeles at 8 p.m. Mountain. Game 2, April 23rd in LA, 8 p.m. Game 3 switching to the Rogers Place on April 25th, 8 p.m. as well. Game 4, April 27th, Rogers Place, a little bit earlier, 7:30 p.m. Mountain. Game 5, if necessary, switches back to LA. Game 6, back to Edmonton on May 1st. And Game 7, if we get there, May 3rd, back in
Check your
Los
gear
Angeles.
and weapons. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Rocket Richard trophy winner for the tournament. 52 goals, 54 assists, 106 points in just 71 games played. Second since it was first awarded in 1990.
Enemy soldier incoming. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Injuries, but I think Leon's going to come back here in game 1 and have another incredible playoffs. I'm going to replace
Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back home. Mark the drop point for your squad and go get off. Marking the rest of them.
Are you warmed up?
You're the last one standing, soldier. Survive until your squad can redeploy. Additional contract online. You have reinforcements inbound. Enemy hard that time. Dust yourself off, regroup, and get back out. 25, relax, AR.
Damn, Tyler. Are you warmed up? Or did you warm up? I want to see Dawson on.
I was joined by my buddies over there, Michael and Ryan. Here's a clip from our playoff preview last night. I put together what I think could be the opening game lineup
warm
for
enough.
the Oilers against the
I'm
LA
just
Kings
joking.
on Monday.
I
So I had a
what's
top
up?
line of Zach Hyman, Connor McDavid, and Connor Brown.